If you plan on staying in Arizona, though, this Labor Day weekend, because honestly, you don't need to leave the state.
No.
This is the perfect opportunity to explore new places right here in State 48.
All right, so joining us this morning, Josh Coddington from Arizona Office of Tourism to give us some of those last-minute travel ideas. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. We talk a lot about just all of our favorite spots all over Arizona, and there's still so much to see. Let me just run you through some of my faves.
Here we go.
So far. Okay, you ready? Okay, first, Grand Canyon. Please, it is a bucket list for the entire world. You have to see it.
For sure.
And then one of the smaller places I love is Payson.
Yeah.
I think it's just so beautiful with the forest there. I mean, but we have so many spots like that.
I mean, absolutely. We have some spectacular places in Arizona to visit. And I say, like, you can visit the Grand Canyon once and do some things, but you got to go back at least 3 or 4 times because there's so many things to do. And even seeing it in different seasons, I would say, is just like seeing it with the sprinkling of snow on top in the wintertime. I mean, to me, it's the same park, but really it's a whole different experience.
And if you can get it at sunrise or sunset, I mean, that is something you'll never forget.
No.
I mean, that light going across all those rock faces, it's really just,
Guys,
just
let's go
spectacular,
right now.
Let's just
But that is my question, though, because the Dragon Bravo fire is burning, and so a lot of people know that the North Rim is shut down, but the South Rim is not, right?
Right, absolutely, and that's probably one of the most important things to know. And if everybody out there doesn't remember anything else I say, is that the Grand Canyon South Rim and the communities around there are all open. They are not impacted by the fire, and their tourism is down right now. And so really, if you can make a road trip to visit one of those places, they not only will appreciate it so much, but you'll have a great time as well.
That's so great, because another thing is that you don't realize between the South Rim and the North Rim, it's about a 4-hour drive. So you're really not close to the fire lines or anything. So to get out there and support, because they need our support right now.
Yeah, absolutely. There is, of course, a giant chasm between the North Rim and the South Rim. But you bring up a good point in that when people hear fire at the Grand Canyon, they don't necessarily know the geography like we do here in Arizona. And so that has been pushing some people away who may have otherwise visited. And so if you're an Arizonan and you can visit the Grand Canyon, or you could visit Tusayan, which is right outside. And Tusayan is entirely dependent on traffic going to and from the Grand Canyon. And so they are also seeing a dip in tourism as well. And that's a place where they have great things. Like you could do a helicopter tour of the Grand Canyon from Tusayan, or you can get one of those like Hummer Jeep tour rides, you know, and they have an IMAX theater in Tusayan. So
some interesting eats as well, because this is the first place I ever tried fried rattlesnake. Can you believe that?
The first, not the last.
First and last. Tasted like chicken. But here's the thing. Maybe, you know, you just want to explore another part of our state, right? Because, I mean, this is a gem for sure, the Grand Canyon. But what about going south? We got some gems there, too.
Absolutely. Southern Arizona is beautiful. And one place that is super cool to me is Catalina State Park. Now, Catalina State Park is just north of Tucson, and it is a gem because they have great programming there as well. And two programs that I wanted to share is the first one is called Monsoon Magic. That happens every Saturday morning during the summertime. And what it is they have park rangers out there that teach you about the monsoon season or the summer wet season here in Arizona. If you want to add us a 5th season, it's the summer wet season. And they teach you about how the monsoon impacts the desert and why it is a critical part of the ecology of the Sonoran Desert and how it makes our desert here the greenest and the most beautiful and the most biodiverse in the world.
Okay, there's another program.
And there's another program which is my favorite maybe, and I don't like to say favorites, but it's called Catalina Nights. And this happens, the next one's coming up on September 5th, and it happens the 1st and 3rd Saturday of every month. And what it is, it's a nighttime program, and a ranger takes you on a 1-mile guided tour at night, and they teach you about stargazing and about dark skies above you and about the nocturnal creatures that live in Catalina State Park.
There's nothing scarier than walking through at night and then you hear like a little rustle and you're like, what was that? I don't know.
It was my snacks.
Oh, it's Emma Jane. But this is so cool. I mean, and I just wanted to run quickly. Okay, other places that people like love to go. I know Jen loves to go to Prescott. She's got some family there. Flagstaff, obviously. I mean, what are some of those other little places we should know, those pockets?
So there's definitely some other pockets, and I like to talk about eastern Arizona, which maybe is not as well known, but the White Mountains area, Greer, Arizona, Show Low, Pine Top, Lakeside. All those are our eastern Arizona destinations. And even in southern Arizona. Southern Arizona is very well known for Tucson, but also you have very cool places like Patagonia, if you haven't heard that. If you're into bike riding or hiking is another great one, or Tubac, Arizona, or wine country in Sonoyta. I mean, these are all great southern Arizona places. They're high desert, so actually, even though they're in southern Arizona, they're actually a little bit cooler than the valley because they're high deserts.
If I'm looking for just a day trip, because we got too late on trying to
Sure,
get everything
sure.
planned that I could take the kids to, what makes sense there? That's somewhere somewhat around the valley.
Well, I'll give you one that's in the valley,
Okay.
which is Pecan Lake Entertainment District, which is in Queen Creek. Have you heard of that one?
Yes.
So that one to me is the ultimate kid playground. And the thing I love about this place, because I have a 5.5-year-old daughter, what I love about this place is the main attraction that you see there is that giant metal playground thing that you do, and that thing. It takes a ton of energy for those kids to do it. And the good thing is that even though it's like a ropes course kind of thing, you're attached to the thing the whole time. You never disconnect from it. So you can literally do whatever and you will not fall.
Yeah,
And so that one's great. And they have great food there.
Are Saturdays really crowded?
It's definitely busy, for sure. But that would be an in the valley one that I would recommend.
I
One
might
that I
do
would
that.
say,
Yeah, I feel like that's a great one.
one that's a little bit further away in northern Arizona is Mortimer Farms. If you've ever heard of that one, yeah, Mortimer Farms. I mean, believe it or not, right? We're almost on September, which means the farm's getting ready to host all their Halloween stuff. Pumpkins. I mean, and they have everything at that place. Like, to me, that place is an agricultural Disneyland. Like, it is gigantic, and they have so much stuff there.
You are a treasure trove.
I know, we could talk to you all
Yeah,
day.
I was going to say, how much time do we have?
Seriously, I know. He's like, I got something else after this. Gosh, thank you so much for all of your info. If people want to find out, what's a good landing page for you guys?
Yeah.
So our page is visitarizona.com.
Okay.
And what I always like to share is it's not just for visitors, it's for residents too.
Yes,
Absolutely. And here's the thing. I love as we send things over to Ginger here. Ginger, you're somebody who came here and you're like, I want to explore all over the place. And you've really taken advantage, I feel like, of all of our best stuff.